What's up, guys? Sorry for the late post of the video here. Had to knock this out this morning. It's been a long, rough night trying to get answers and with the wife in Ukraine, and it's hard when you got a bad language barrier, and my Ukrainian is really, really bad. I know enough to swear, but that's and a little bit of conversation, but not enough to get around right now. Anyways, this is a short one today, so I'm gonna get it knocked out and get it put up here for you guys.
Y'all be missing out on men that'll treat you right because they're short. Because they don't look like these Instagram model dudes. Because he's a little chubby. You're crazy. Baby, I'm not missing out on no men because of them small ass factors. Baby, if you chubby, let's get in the gym. If you don't like it, shit, I love it. I love me a good chubby man. Okay? I'm just saying. But health is wealth, baby. So we gonna get each other right. But that's the superficial reasons that y'all are losing out on these good provider men. The men that will treat you right, the men that will give you flowers, the men that will take you out on dates, the men that will be father to your children. These the reasons. These the reasons. And I used to be that girl.
Sounds like she was chasing after all the chads and getting pumped and dumped, and now she's realizing that the good man is going to be the provider, or that's what she's looking for now, ready to settle down, as they put it. She knows what she wants, but she's on this health, this wealth, unhappy with a chubby guy. I mean, it really sounds legit, right, guys? I mean, women like her say you love a good man, but you're too busy swiping left on Tinder if his jawline isn't chiseled like a Greek statue. But the one key telling thing that she had there was she used to be that girl. Again, chasing after Chad. And you know what? She still is. She's going to keep the good guy around until the next Chad comes along that gives her those tingles, and she's going to be bouncing onto the next. Modern women like this love to preach about provider men while chasing fantasies fed by social media. And the real truth is good men are opting out because they're tired of being the fixer-upper for women who only settle when they're out of options.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but men are not jealous of women that make more money than them. They're also not resentful towards the women that make more money than them either. However, they are resentful towards the way that you treat them because you are making more money. How do you expect a man to coexist with a woman that is presenting masculine energy because she's making more money than him? There is absolutely nothing wrong with making more money than a man, but when you start to treat him like he is the woman in the relationship, that is a problem. Men are naturally providers. They want to provide. They will do anything to make sure that they provide for you. But once they feel like they cannot do that for you, you have basically stripped them of their manhood. So now, you making more money is not the problem. It's the way that you choose to act because you do.
Please, Spock, do me a favor. And don't say it's fascinating. No. But it is interesting.
There's got some truth in there. I mean, basically, you're the breadwinner, but now he's the problem because he won't bow to the masculine energy. Is kind of what she's alluding to, not to her specifically, but to the women that are making more money than the men. Men aren't intimidated by the paycheck. They're just disgusted by the ego trip and the masculinity that comes with it. So if alpha females like this want to be this way, you got to be ready to hear this. Men don't care about your degrees, your job title, or your bank account. What they do care about is peace, respect, and cooperation. I mean, this feminist pipe dream of emasculating men has just left guys opting out of the game. But you want to know who's really winning? It's the passport bros that are heading to countries where women value the men for being men, or guys are just opting out altogether, enjoying their peace.
I'm ready to date again until I actually just got asked out on a date. And now I'm like, do I really want to sit there and have someone question me on what my favorite color is, what I do for work? All that jazz. No, let's be real. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you live with a female? Is there any girl out there that thinks she's yours? Are you over your ex? Are you in a situationship? Are you secretly, or maybe they know, in love with your best girlfriend? These are the things I need to know, okay? And do you have a job? Do you have a passport? What kind of music do you listen to? Do you like McDonald's? And do you like hot dogs? Because I love a good wiener. Do you like sports? Because I love sports. See, these are the things I need to know. Let's be real.
You a damaged goods lady.
Modern dating in a nutshell, I guess. I mean, what's your favorite color? Apparently, is now too much effort. But grilling a guy about his ex, his best friend, and his secret crushes, that seems to be totally fine. Is that how it is today? I mean, this right here is why men are done. Women have turned dating into this narcissistic interrogation, looking for the perfect man while bringing zero effort themselves. I mean, do you want love, or do you just want a dude who checks all your arbitrary boxes? Because it really just sounds like you want somebody who checks your boxes, and the rest of it you don't care about. And men are waking up to this crap, and they're tired of auditioning for roles in your delusional rom-com.
This is how you keep your marriage alive, okay? I text my husband, what do you want for dinner? And he says, bet. With what seasoning? Extra crispy, non, what do you want? Do you want it up, down, sideways, in a triangle? What do you want? Shaved, not shaved? How do you want it? It will be prepared.
I like this one.
You know, she's not wrong, and she's thinking about what her man likes. So that's kind of a refreshing thing, because we don't see that much anymore in the West. But what I'll do is I'll add to it, and it's not necessarily directed at her. It's just more in general, as when something like this does happen, it's usually used what we see for leverage. So some people do actually care what their man thinks, like she's portraying out here. That's what we're hoping, at least. And what others usually end up happening is turning a marriage into this middle school sexting type game. You know, marriage gets reduced to this cheap innuendos, performative intimacy for likes. You know, maybe the way to keep your marriage alive isn't just through gimmicks, but through mutual respect and a genuine connection. I mean, modern marriages crumble because they're built on superficiality instead of substance. Because of all these things, including lack of bedroom fun or feel like you're sleeping with a corpse or maybe some emotionless person, it's driving men to look elsewhere for real partnerships. While all this nonsense here dominates the Western relationships. So again, there's nothing wrong with making sure that your man is happy with what's going on down there or what's going on in the bedroom, but they can't just be about that. It has to be about a little bit of everything. And it comes back down to is the mutual respect, communication, treating other with dignity, things like that. I mean, well, guys, Western relationships are in shambles, fueled by unrealistic standards, ego-driven dynamics, social media poison. Don't get started on social media. Men are done playing the game, and they're just reclaiming their value, whether they're going their own way or they seek relationships abroad. Women need to reassess their expectations and behaviors, or they just risk losing the men that they claim they want. So, ladies, here's a start for you: mutual respect, realistic standards, and dumping the feminist fantasy that destroyed modern dating. As for guys, just know your worth and act accordingly. Well, guys, like I said earlier, it's going to be a short one today. But if you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below what you think, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.